Hey YouTube, day 2, video number 4. Jazz, you're gonna be so mad you even put me on this. You're gonna be sick of me in like 5 minutes. But I'm just full of thoughts tonight. Like I'm sitting here, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, I'm on the computer, I'm listening to some music, and I got 1,000 thoughts running through my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and post until I'm all posted out. Okay. So I'm not sure if you and I, Jazz, had this conversation, but I have had this conversation with a couple of other people, and the topic is being bisexual. Now, you and I have friends in common who are openly bisexual. We have friends in common who are not, and hell-bent against it. So this came up most recently, probably about a week and a half ago. I'm on MySpace, checking my emails and my messages and the comments and the friend requests and all the above. And I get this request from this chick. I'm not big on chick requests. I'm just not. I'm not big on requests that don't come with a note attached. How you know you want to be my friend? You don't know me. How you know you want to be my friend? So I get this friend request from this chick who her page says that she's bisexual. She's openly bisexual. But she seemed cool, so I'm like, okay. I'm not one of those people that think everybody who's bisexual, everybody who's gay, tries to holla at everybody of that sex. Like, that's stupid. Like, heterosexual people don't try to holla at everybody that's supposedly heterosexual. So she seemed cool, so I accepted her friendship, and we got to, talking. So I'm curious. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm curious. So I ask a lot of questions when I'm not real clear on something. And I have a really good friend who is bisexual, and she has been very helpful in helping me understand it. And I ask her 1,000 questions, and she gives me her take on it. And I just kind of wanted to see if her take was universal, or if other people would feel differently. So I asked her, what makes a woman, specifically women, we didn't get into men, what makes a woman bisexual? Like, is a woman bisexual because she is willing to be with another woman or do a threesome or whatever? Her opinion was that if a woman is willing to be with another woman, or willing to do a threesome with another woman and a man, or 2 women, whatever, she's bisexual. Because in her mind, a straight person has no desire of any sort to be with a person of their same sex. So when I met this new girl on MySpace, like I said, she was cool. Oh wait, my phone's ringing. Hold on. Time out. I'll call him back. So anyway, yeah, I was talking to the new girl, and I said, let me ask you something, because I got a real good friend. She's bisexual too, and I asked her this, and this is what she said. So the new girl says to me, no, I don't agree with that. So I'm like, elaborate. And she's like, there's a difference between being bisexual and being bi-curious. You can be bi-curious where you just want to have that experience just to say you did it, or, maybe a man is pressuring you, and because you care for your relationship and you want to do whatever you got to do to make him happy, you're willing to do it. Doesn't make you bisexual, because you can do it once and not want to ever do it again, even if you like it. Like, it's not something that you want to do again, so it's not a preference of yours. She says when you're bisexual, you crave pussy. Like, you crave the scent and taste and feel of it. And it's not something, about experiences. It has nothing to do with being willing. You crave it. I thought that was interesting. So, I had asked my first friend, I always kind of thought being bisexual meant having an equal affinity for the same sex as you do the opposite sex. Like, I know women who, they don't care for women like that. Like, they are strictly dickly, but occasionally there'll be a woman who they'll just be like, damn, she's so sexy and she's so this and she's so that. But they would never, ever opt for pussy over dick. Ever. Ever. And my friend said that she believes that those people still were bisexual, but she also believes that women by nature just kind of are. I think a lot of people think like that. A lot of people think women by nature just are kind of bisexual, where men aren't so much. And then the new girl, she's like, no, I don't agree with that. I think that, like I said, you crave it when you're bisexual. Like, when you want it, you want it. And so I'm just curious. I'm curious to see what other people think. Like, do you think that you have to want men and women equally in order to be bisexual? Or do you think the fact that you're able to deal with a person of your same gender at all means that you're bisexual, because no heterosexual person is going to be willing to do that or wants to have any part to that? Like, what do you think? What does it take to qualify a person to be bisexual? And to piggyback on that, what is it about the label of being bisexual that makes people uncomfortable? Like, is it the label itself? I know a lot of women who don't label themselves as bisexual, but they have a couple of bisexual experiences under their belt, or they've done some experimenting or whatever, but they don't label themselves bisexual. They just feel like, hey, I'm not bisexual, I just do what the fuck I want. So I gotta respect that. I respect that. I do. But tell me what you think. What makes a person bisexual? It doesn't matter.